Hey everybody, this is Grace. I just got out of this grocery store. Wasn't very busy, and today's a Saturday. Wow. And it's 9:59, 10 o'clock a.m., of course. And wasn't very busy. But anyway, I want to talk about something that is really starting to bug me. Okay, there are a lot of things these days start to bug me that I've seen, and I just worry about the future of humankind. You know, with these kinds of things, and people say and people do, as being too much of an, like influencing others to think that this kind of thing is okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like you can see people do videos. There's more than one social media platform that you can do videos on, and they'll say things that they'll say, like, the only thing we don't allow, like, if they have a live chat with it, they'll say is we don't allow racism. Well, guess what? There's more than just racism that they shouldn't allow. Why do they conveniently forget about things like sexism and ageism and classism and this kind of stuff? I call them the negative isms. But racism is going to cut it. That's it. No, I mean, I know you're saying, well, at least they're saying that. True that. And like, it doesn't happen, because some of them will talk about Karens. That latest thing that just keeps going on and on. And my experience is Karen is, they've changed it from what it originally meant, but it's, they use it now to basically bash middle-aged white women. And if you think because the woman is white, that isn't racism, think again. I'm a sociologist. I taught at college and university. So yeah, it is racism. When you're attacking someone because of their ethnicity, yeah, racism. It's usually against, it's usually not part of the majority. It's usually a minority, but but any is. And to combine it with that it's a female and middle-aged, there's sexism and ageism also. Racism, sexism, ageism. Wow. And I worry, because some people think that it's so totally acceptable. And I'm not saying any certain age group that does it. It can be any age group that does it. Especially people who want to be cool. They act like, oh, this is so cool to be able to call somebody a Karen. My experience is, what I've seen is that they are purposefully doing what people call the crazy making. Pushing their buttons, pushing their buttons, pushing their buttons, pushing their buttons until they go off. And then they say it's their fault. They've done something. The Karen has an issue. No, it's not how it works. But, ooh, I did not see that one. That's usually why I don't go. It wasn't that close. But anyway, so if somebody is this Karen, that they call this Karen, usually she's taking up for herself. Yeah, as though any middle-aged white woman should not be doing that. She shouldn't talk to the manager, if something's wrong. She shouldn't take up for herself. That is wrong. That is bad. And this is what I worry about. People like this, because they sensationalize it so much, they get people that are mentally weak, in my view. I could be wrong, but mentally weak. And to laugh, ha ha ha, that's so funny. When somebody's hurt, it's not funny. When somebody's doing crazy making to make them go off, that's not funny. But some people, they don't have a strong enough mind to know that, to be aware of that. So these people become popular because somebody wants to see something like that. Oh, poor thing. But yeah. So it just gets spread around. I'm telling you, every time I go and try to log on, just pull up my screen, there I'm going to see one about a Karen. That's so disgusting. But ageism, classism, well, not classism, it could be. Ageism, racism, sexism, oh my goodness. You know, how despicable. Do the people who make those kinds of videos, do they have a brain? Do they really think it through? You know, do they think, what are they doing? And is this the way that they get all their hate out? And that's how I see it, hate. They can't do it on other ethnic groups. They can't do it on, you know, other ages. But they should not be able to do it at that age. But like I said, what's mostly put out there is we don't allow any racism. So that people are focusing on that. But sexism, oh wow, they can do that. And ageism, oh yeah, if it's somebody older, yeah, that's wrong. And there's some people, yeah, they do it against people who are younger too. What I see more, pops more on my screens, unfortunately, is about people around my age. People who are middle-aged. You know, it's despicable. It's about the low life as a person can get to do something like that. You know, at least emotionally. You know, it's just. But yeah, they keep doing it, they keep getting away with it because there's nobody. If it's popular, if it's making, you know, whatever social media platform is helping them with ads and stuff, you know, and I'm not saying that all of them do that, and I could be just more. This is more like a conspiracy. You know, some put it out like this, that if it's making them money, then why would they get rid of it? Well, man, I mean, really, it's okay to be racist, sexist, ageist? No, it's not. Just because there's money involved? No. Where are we leading the next generations? You know, if I don't do it, but if enough people do this and they find it acceptable, you know, what are the next generations going to be like? You know, or the upcoming generations, if this kind of thing is acceptable and it's laughed at, it's funny. You know, I don't like any of the things that you can view on TV, even when somebody gets hurt or they're humiliated, embarrassed, verbal abuse, physical abuse, whatever, and people are laughing at it, or even if it's not abuse, it's just that they got hurt and people laugh at it. That's funny. What kind of mind does a person have if it's funny when somebody gets hurt? There is a word for it. There's at least one word for it. There's many words for it, depending on how you want to see it. But yeah, it's not a good thing when people think it's funny when people get hurt. Anyway, that's some sick minds in my view. I'm going to wrap this up, and I'll talk to y'all in another video. Bye.